11 players from each team in the field that is 120 yards long. Passing, trapping, shooting, sliding, running, jumping. Soccer players are always on the move in this rectangular field for 90 minutes. In order to play soccer, you have to have dribbling skills, passing skills, shooting skills, heading skills, but most importantly, you need to know how to play with others who share the same goal you have, to win. When I first started playing soccer, my father introduced me to the sport in which he played as well. I fell in love with the game right away. My dad and I would practice for hours, but the most important lesson he taught me was to have fun. We always started off with the basics. Trapping the ball and passing the ball was one of the easiest skills for me to learn, but it still had its difficulties. Passing was sometimes difficult because a good pass consisted of trying to get the ball accurately to the intended target, but I learned to pass the ball with the inside of my foot to improve my accuracy. Next, we worked on shooting. My dad and I spent a lot of time shooting because he wanted me to become a goal scorer, and so did I. He taught me that shooting was not about power, but more about technique. That right technique was to shoot with the laces part of my shoe, with the knee over the ball, and following through by landing on the same foot that I shoot with. Once I got that down, I can put a little more power into it. Lastly, we worked on headers. Young players tend to be afraid to header because they don't want to get hit in the face. I had that same fear until I learned to head the ball the right way by using the hardest part of my head, my forehead. I was now ready to go out to join the team, now that I have all the skills that I learned. Once I started playing on different teams, I began to learn the value of teamwork, and at the same time, I was having fun. My coach, Mr. Volano, always made sure our practices had fun games that consisted of using skills we use in soccer. He was always encouraging, motivating, and always made sure we were having fun in the process. When I got older, I joined a club that was ranked one of the top 10 soccer clubs in the country. I joined Soccer's FC to develop my skills as I was preparing myself to play high school soccer. It was here where I learned the value of hard work. Soccer's taught me that I could be anything I want to be if I just work hard. Practices with Soccer's were enough to develop my skills, but I wanted more. I had my own practices, just working on everything I needed to do to improve my game. Thanks to my hard work, I earned the captain badge from my senior year in high school, in which was the same year I scored a goal in overtime to take my team to the regional finals. I continued my hard work at Harper College, where I earned first team all-conference and MVP honors. Throughout the years, I learned that it is important to respect your opponent, your coaches, your teammates, and the referees, because after all, they're people too. Soccer is a world sport, and what makes this game great is the respect that is given between different countries. Everything that I have learned through my soccer experiences, I can relate to the other aspects to life. Through trapping, passing, shooting, and heading, I learned about technique. If techniques are done well, then everything about my game will become much simpler. As humans, we tend to overthink questions we may have, when in reality, if we just use the basic skills we learned growing up, things can be done more efficiently. With these tools we have learned, we can help each other out to make this world a better place. We all have a common goal to be successful in life, so it's on us to help each other out. This is something that I have learned through teamwork, and through teamwork I learned that all things are possible if everyone does their part. To become better at their part, they need to practice it. I learned that when we practice like I practice in soccer, we can become successful as a team and successful individually. So go on, get out there, get your heart racing, kick the ball around, make some new friends, and most importantly, have fun.